What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alyssa Nicole. If you like this video, or if you like what I do on my channel, if you want to check out the rest of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see more. And also, if you guys will check out my Instagram, it's always on the screen, then y'all could do that as well if you're interested. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about how I take care of my hair and my curls since they are colored. I get asked this a lot because a lot of people, including myself, are scared to dye their hair, especially if they have curls, which makes sense because I was terrified to dye my hair at first. I've gone 3 rounds now, so it's not so bad, you know. Got a little blonde action going on, and by 3 rounds I mean the first round I tried it without bleach because, again, I was scared and it didn't really deposit the blonde like I wanted it to. So then I went for another round to actually try bleach, and it worked. Mind y'all, this was all in a big span of time. I didn't go like every week or every month to dye my hair again. And then months and months later, I went and I got blonder highlights in my hair. And then last week I went and I got my roots touched up, okay? So I'm not really scared to dye my hair anymore, but I also am not going to go crazy. My hair is still healthy and it's still in really good shape, and my curls, as you can see, are still in a good place, in a good shape, and they're not super frizzy. And if there is frizz, it's because I like to pick my hair out to cause some frizz, so that way I can have the volume. Let's start with tip number 1. Is I'm sure y'all have all heard any questions you ask about curly hair, they're always gonna say deep condition or do a mask at least once a week. Fact, make sure you're deep conditioning and doing a mask once a week at least. So I do a hair mask or a deep conditioner every week because I wash my hair once a week, and so I'll go ahead and I'll do a deep conditioning mask with that, because you have to make sure you're replenishing your moisture. And all of these tips that I have for y'all today are really for everyone with curls in general, whether they're colored or not. These still apply to your curly hair. So if you're wondering what deep conditioner I use, I've actually been experimenting with different ones. So I've experimented with the Cream of Nature one. I've experimented with, I've used the Diva Curls conditioners. I've just been scared lately or recently because of all the commotion going on about the brand. Which, if you haven't heard about that, I have a video on that, so you should check that out. Shea Moisture is a really good deep conditioning, or it's a really good brand in general, but their deep conditioner is pretty good. So there's just a bunch of brands. I'll also, if you'd like, you have to let me know if you'd like for me to come out with a video on the products I recommend and the products that are good. Let me know, because I would not be opposed to it. Another big tip is heat. Again, these are tips that you're gonna hear everywhere, and this isn't even just for color hair, this is for hair in general. Of course, straightening your hair, you're gonna wanna do it because I like to straighten my hair, 1, when I'm checking the length, and 2, when I need a break for my curls and I'm tired of like styling it and all that. I'm like, okay, let me straighten it so I can just let it be. I only straighten my hair twice to 3 times a year maybe. I don't really do it much, especially now that I have highlights and color. I really don't do it much. Just try to stay away from heat, and if you do use heat, make sure you're using a good heat protectant or an oil or leave-in conditioner, something like that. I have a video of me straightening my hair, but it's an older video. I will come out with a more recent video of me doing it. I'm just waiting to see a couple of things first, but I will be coming out on a video of how I straighten my hair currently. And make sure that when you are coloring your hair, when you are dyeing it, I recommend actually going to a salon, because you start damaging your hair when you actually do the boxed color ones that you can just buy at the store for like 10 bucks. Like, I actually recommend going to a salon because, like, I feel like personally it's less damage. And make sure that you're not dyeing your hair, like I said, every time you get bored of it, every month, or when you're just like, I need a new color. You guys, don't dye your hair so much, because your curls will start to fall and flatten and become dry and dull and breaking off and stuff. I use a purple shampoo now. I just started using it, so I've only used it once. But when I went last week to get my hair trimmed and get the roots touched up, my stylist was like, you need a purple shampoo, because my hair got really brassy and she was like, I thought your hair used to be more blonde than that. And I was like, it did. I don't know what happened. But she told me you need to use a purple shampoo because it's going to keep your curls bright and blonde and everything like that. And I was like, okay. So I just recently started using that. I used the Paul Mitchell one. I specifically got it with my professional stylist. And then also I use products that have like the normal, like no sulfates, no parabens, no minerals, no yada yada yada. Y'all know, like the stuff that you don't really want to have in your products. And try not to manipulate your hair too much. So try not to put it up in like tight rubber bands a lot. Brush it out every day. Don't comb it out every day. Don't wash it every day. One, you shouldn't be washing your hair every day unless you just have really oily hair, but you shouldn't wash it every day. Try not to do a different hairstyle every day. For the most part, I'm always having my hair down. One, because I just don't feel like doing it. I just want it to be natural in its state and just let it rest. I also just started clarifying. I honestly, y'all, this might sound so bad, but I've never clarified my hair. I did it once, and that's recently when I just found out about clarifying. And I went and I got the Cream of Nature clarifying rinse. So I use that once to twice a month. And clarifying your hair just basically gets all the dirt and product buildup that your shampoo may not be able to get. So definitely recommend doing that. I sleep with a satin or silk pillowcase that kind of helps with frizz and breakage and stuff like that. So I started doing that. I just ordered my pillowcases off of Amazon. You can get a 2-pack of pillowcases for like $10, maybe $5. Like, it's pretty affordable and I really like them. And plus, makes my skin feel amazing, literally amazing. And then when I dry my hair, I use a microfiber towel. And I just use that to scrunch. So say like when I get out of the shower, if my hair's wet, or even if I'm just doing like a wash and go routine, I have my hair soaking wet, I apply all of my products soaking wet. I scrunch it up with a microfiber towel to get any excess water or moisture. And then I go in, I let it air dry for the most part, and then I'll go in with a diffuser and I'll diffuse the rest to get the volume. You can also do like oil treatments, scalp oil treatments, you know, before you get in the shower to really saturate your hair and condition it before you get in the shower and you wash it. I prefer using scrunchies, so this goes back to when I was talking about like manipulation and like the rubber bands. I like to use scrunchies, and when I use scrunchies, I don't tie it that many times. Like I might do once or twice when I tie it, so that's another thing. And make sure that when your hair gets to that point where it's getting tangly or your ends are getting caught, make sure it's probably time that you get a trim, which is what I just had to do. I trim my hair probably like twice to 3 times a month, or no, twice to 3 times a year. Just to make sure it's keeping healthy, because if you don't trim it, eventually it will start. That's when you get more breakage, when you have your split ends and everything. You can also take like hair vitamins and stuff like that to help it grow and be healthy. My products, my go-to products that I've been using recently have been this leave-in conditioner. I've been using this leave-in, and then I've been using the Cream of Nature. The honey line is really good. I need the whole entire line, I'm telling y'all. But this is the curl activator, and it works really, really well. It's a thick cream, so highly recommend putting it in while your hair is soaking wet. But it really defines your hair and leaves it so soft. I like the Cantu texture line. I've been using these two. So I have this one, and then I have that one. So this one's just like the gel that I just scrunch up a little bit just to hold them in place. And then this is the defining cream. Also, y'all see my lashes? I'll have these linked down below too. They're in the style Nicole. Coincidence, Alyssa Nicole. 25mm ones. This is my first time wearing 25mm, and they're bomb. They are super long. I've gotten so many compliments on them, so thought I would mention that. If you end up trying any of the tips or any of the products that I've shown you today, please, I would really like for y'all to let me know how they work for you, how they work in your hair, or how any of these tips that I've given you today work for you. I promise you guys, I really do like having a conversation with y'all, and I really do like talking to y'all in the comments, in my DMs, all that. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. I am still currently posting once a week, so hopefully I'll keep up with this pattern of once a week. If you have any other video suggestions, recommendations or any videos you would like to see me do, hit me up in the comments or my DMs. I would love to do a video recommended by you. Okay, so you guys have a blessed and beautiful evening. I hope y'all are staying safe out there and healthy, and if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Let's get this bread all day and every day.